Chosen. 1. This moment is not coincidence, it is divine appointment. Heaven scheduled your arrival to this very second because something sacred is unfolding in your life. You did not find this message found you. The Spirit of the living God has led you here because the atmosphere around your destiny is shifting. You are standing at the edge of a supernatural transfer, the kind that cannot be explained by logic or luck. The ancient ones called it sacred wisdom. Today, we call it divine alignment. Anointed One. Every delay, every dry season, every hidden year has been building to this moment. The financial gates that once felt locked are now trembling before you. The wealth of the righteous is being released, and your name is written on heaven's decree. As it is written in Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 18, it is the Lord your God who gives you power to create wealth. Breathe, chosen one. The frequency of your faith has reached heaven's court. You are not here for information, you are here for activation. The Spirit says, prepare yourself. What was withheld is about to be released, and what was delayed is about to descend. Chosen one. Listen closely, you did not arrive here by accident. Heaven has summoned you into this exact moment because your spirit is standing at the edge of a supernatural awakening. You can feel it, that strange tension in your chest, that urgency stirring in your soul. It's not anxiety, it's activation. Heaven is aligning your steps with destiny. The reason things have shifted, why doors have closed and old patterns have dissolved, is because God is redirecting you. Every delay, every detour, every disappointment was divine choreography, preparing you for revelation. Anointed One. Your life has been preparation for this crossing. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. The storm you survived didn't destroy you, it refined you. The silence you've walked through was not absence, it was strategy. Heaven has been building a foundation strong enough to carry your next level. I remember my own season of stillness, when nothing seemed to move, yet everything inside was transforming. That quiet place became sacred ground. It was there I learned that waiting is not wasted time. It's holy construction. Chosen one. What feels like stagnation is sacred incubation. You are in the womb of transformation, and what's forming inside you is greater than you can imagine. This is what it means to be chosen. You cannot live an ordinary life. You will feel restless where others settle. You will hear divine instructions that make no sense to the logical mind. That stirring within you is not confusion, it's confirmation. The Spirit is preparing you for acceleration. Anointed One, Heaven is ushering you into divine transfer, both spiritual and financial. The same power that spoke creation into existence is breathing provision into your life. Doors will open where there were none. People will speak your name in rooms you've never entered. This is not luck, it's alignment. But before heaven releases increase, it reorders stewardship. The stretching you feel, the pruning, the sudden urge to simplify, that's preparation. God is freeing your hands to receive what your heart has prayed for. Release always precedes overflow. Chosen one. Heaven's economy responds to alignment, not ambition. You can't force this blessing, you flow with it. The divine doesn't reward striving, it rewards surrender. When you stopped chasing and started trusting, you shifted frequencies. You may notice your discernment growing sharper. Things that once entertained you now drain you. That's because heaven is detoxing your atmosphere. The higher you go, the purer your environment must become. Every chosen one reaches the crossroads between comfort and calling. The old self whispers, "Stay where it's safe," but your spirit knows safety isn't the same as purpose. You can't return to what once felt secure, not after your soul has tasted truth. Resistance is proof that breakthrough is near. Fear always screams loudest at the edge of destiny. But fear is a shadow, and light always wins. Anointed One. Your next level requires stillness, not striving. You don't need to chase what God has already written for you. Be still, and your spirit will become magnetic. The things meant for you are already in motion. As it is written in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3, the vision waits for an appointed time. Though it lingers, wait for it will surely come. The appointed time is now. The delay has expired. Heaven's calendar has turned in your favor. Chosen One, breathe deeply. You are not behind, you are being built. You are not waiting for the miracle, you are becoming it. Everything around you is aligning, unseen but undeniable. The divine transfer has begun. Chosen One, listen. The moment you stopped running from the unknown, heaven began running toward you. What felt like collapse was actually construction. The confusion you feared was divine recalibration. Before God blesses publicly, He rebuilds privately. Every dismantling you've endured has been heaven reshaping your identity so you can stand in the light without trembling. You're not being rebuilt for comfort. You're being prepared for influence. The pressure you've been feeling isn't punishment. It's purpose taking form. Anointed One, clarity often comes through contrast. The people who betrayed you, the dreams that fell apart, the plans that never happened, none of it was wasted. Those were mirrors revealing what no longer aligns with your destiny. Heaven has been editing your life, removing distractions and misaligned connections. Some people were never meant to go where you are headed. The separation wasn't loss, it was filtration. You weren't abandoned, you were upgraded. Chosen One, this is the hour heaven upgrades your vision. What used to frustrate you now fuels you. What once hurt you now hones you. You're learning that peace is power and that discernment is protection. You're not meant to fight battles beneath your rank. The tug you feel to protect your energy isn't selfishness, it's stewardship. Heaven is calling you into precision. You no longer chase applause, you carry assignment. You no longer seek validation, you stand in revelation. I remember when I thought elevation meant being seen, but I learned it often means being hidden. I lost what I thought I needed only to find what truly mattered: presence. When everything else fell away, God's voice became unmistakable. Silence was never punishment, it was proximity. The closer you get to His whisper, the less you crave noise. That's how heaven trains its generals, not with crowds, but with consecration. Anointed One, you've been sensing it: a spiritual pressure, an energy shift, an invisible nearness. That's not imagination, it's divine synchronization. The veil is thin because your frequency has risen. Destiny and preparation have converged. You may feel warmth in your hands, pressure in your spirit, a wave of emotion, all confirmations that heaven is aligning your vibration with abundance. Your entire being is adjusting to the new level of light. You have entered your Kairos moment, the appointed time when destiny meets readiness. For years you've prayed, when will it happen? Heaven's reply is now. Your patience became proof of maturity. You've passed the test. You're no longer moved by delay, and that's why acceleration can trust you. You are not who you were when the promise was spoken. You are who you needed to become to hold it. This next dimension requires flow, not force. You will attract what aligns and naturally repel what doesn't. The divine transfer isn't just financial, it's spiritual authority, creative power, and holy influence. Heaven is placing keys in your hand, wisdom, opportunity, and timing. You'll find doors opening effortlessly and divine encounters aligning like clockwork. The same God who governs galaxies is now ordering your steps with precision. Chosen one, this is your inheritance. You have walked through storms others couldn't survive. You've prayed when exhausted, given when empty, and believed when no one understood. Heaven recorded every tear. Nothing has been wasted. Every hidden season was seed time for this harvest of favor. The wealth of the wicked is now being redirected toward divine purpose, and your name is written in that decree. Anointed one, you're not stepping into fame, but into function. God is giving you influence for assignment, not attention. The ideas you carry will soon attract provision because they were birthed in prayer. Your words will open doors because they carry divine authority. The atmosphere around you is shifting. Angels are mobilizing. Every closed gate is about to become an entrance. Chosen one, prepare your spirit. The light around you is increasing. What was hidden will now be highlighted. Your name will be spoken in places you've never entered. This is not luck. It's prophecy fulfilled. You are crossing from survival to dominion, from waiting to walking. The supernatural transfer has begun. Chosen one, lean in this moment is not random. Heaven is unveiling what has been hidden in plain sight. Every battle, every delay, every detour carried a code. You thought life was falling apart, but it was falling into order. You weren't being punished, you were being prepared. The resistance you faced was never proof of weakness, but confirmation of power. The warfare was the weight of destiny. You weren't attacked because of what you did wrong, but because of what you carry next. Anointed one, hear me. Heaven is not just sending blessings to you, it's awakening them within you. There is a power sleeping inside you, an ancient anointing waiting for its appointed hour. That's why your spirit has felt restless lately, your dreams sharper, your emotions more intense. The old self is dissolving so that your divine identity can emerge. The shaking isn't destruction, it's birth. Every tremor you feel in your life is proof that resurrection power is at work. Chosen one. Divine wealth isn't just about money. It's the abundance of wisdom, peace, and divine creativity. When your heart aligns with heaven's rhythm, provision begins to find you. This is the law of divine magnetism. What you cultivate internally determines what you attract externally. When your words, emotions, and faith begin to agree, creation must respond. Heaven always mirrors your inner atmosphere. I've lived this truth. There was a time when I prayed for provision, but saw no change. I fasted, I declared, I waited, but nothing shifted until I stopped striving. I realized I was speaking faith, but carrying fear. The blockage wasn't external, it was energetic. When I finally surrendered, heaven responded instantly. That's when I learned God doesn't respond to panic. He responds to peace. The divine moves not through desperation, but through alignment. Anointed one. You've reached a stage of spiritual authority. Your words now carry weight. What you decree begins to shape reality. That's why the warfare has increased. The enemy fears your voice, but your silence is strategy. You no longer need to announce every step. You are the announcement. You walk into rooms and shift the atmosphere without saying a word, because heaven recognizes its own frequency through you. Chosen one, you've asked, why me? And heaven answers, because you didn't quit. You kept sowing when you had nothing left. You kept believing when evidence disappeared. Now the season of release has come. The prayers you buried in tears are about to bloom in real time. You will see breakthroughs arrive effortlessly, not as reward for striving, but as harvest for alignment. The time between seed and manifestation is collapsing. Every chosen one must walk through 3 gates: obedience, refinement, and release. The gate of obedience tested your faith. The gate of refinement purified your motives. Now you stand before the final gate, release. This is the threshold where heaven pours out divine compensation, not just money, but revelation, recognition, and restoration. You've been faithful with little, now much will be placed in your hands. Anointed one, this transfer is not just for you. It's through you. Your life is about to become living prophecy. When you speak, hearts will awaken. When you create, doors will open. When you move, atmospheres will change. Heaven is increasing your influence because your integrity has been proven. You've been trusted in private. Now you'll be validated in public. Chosen one, walk with quiet boldness. This next dimension is about authority, not attention. You don't need to chase, you attract. You don't strive, you flow. The Spirit that raised Christ from the dead is quickening your life now. What once took years will happen in moments. Opportunities will chase you down. Restoration will come wrapped in acceleration. The last shall be first, and what was hidden will now be crowned. Anointed. 1. Lift your heart and declare, I am ready for release. Heaven has heard you. The gates are opening. The decree has been signed in your favor. You are chosen for expansion, anointed for abundance, and appointed for influence. This is not inspiration, it's activation. The time is now. The shift is here. The supernatural transfer has begun. Chosen one. The Spirit says, prepare yourself, because what once resisted you is now being realigned to serve you. Heaven is not delaying, heaven is positioning. Every closed door, every shift, every silence was divine synchronization. You are stepping into a flow where timing no longer feels like waiting, it feels like knowing. You will sense what to say, where to go, and when to move without striving. This is divine rhythm, heaven and earth moving through you in perfect harmony. Anointed one, you've crossed from believing to becoming. You no longer hope for miracles, you are one. The shift you feel isn't instability, it's transformation. Your spirit has upgraded from expectancy to embodiment. You're not chasing favor, you are favor in motion. The atmosphere recognizes you because your frequency carries heaven's code. Some will be drawn to your light, others uncomfortable by it, but you must not dim what God has ignited. You were never called to blend in, you were called to awaken. There was a time I begged God for open doors. I wanted validation, opportunity, and proof that I was chosen. When doors stayed shut, I thought I was forgotten. But God was protecting me from entering too soon. I wanted access without authority. And when I matured, the same doors opened by recognition, not by request. Heaven does not rush destiny, it refines readiness. And chosen one. This is your moment of recognition. The same gates that once ignored you now swing open because your spirit matches the assignment. Anointed one. The shaking wasn't punishment, it was calibration. God was tuning your inner compass to match his divine frequency. That's why certain relationships faded and old environments no longer fit. It wasn't rejection, it was redirection. You've outgrown the vibration of your former self. The elevation you feel is spiritual promotion. The old triggers no longer hold power because your peace has become your protection. This is maturity walking with quiet authority and steady discernment. Chosen one, peace is now your greatest weapon, and silence your secret strategy. The enemy cannot destroy what's covered, so he tries to distract what's chosen. But you've learned to move without announcing, to build without boasting, to wait without worrying. In that silence, heaven does its best work. You don't need to explain what God is doing, the fruit will testify. Every unseen seed is about to produce visible proof. The Spirit whispers, "Do not fear the unfamiliar." What looks uncertain is already known to heaven. You are walking into pre-written territory. Divine appointments are waiting for your arrival. Conversations will align like clockwork. Doors will open with ease. You are not discovering purpose, you are remembering it. Everything you've prayed for has been waiting for you to evolve into readiness. Anointed One. The divine wealth transfer is more than money, it's mantle and mission. God is giving you authority where you once had anxiety. You will no longer chase resources, they will locate you. You're becoming a steward of heaven's influence. Through your obedience, blessings will multiply beyond your hands. You've been refined by lack to handle overflow with integrity. The resources coming aren't for vanity, they're for victory. Chosen One, transformation within you is complete. The fog is lifting and your clarity is returning. What felt delayed was preparation. The same God who pruned you is now planting you. The harvest that once seemed far off is breaking ground beneath your feet. This time, blessings will not slip away, they'll stay, because you are stable enough to sustain them. Everything you lost was an offering for this alignment. The waiting season was sacred training. Every seed you sowed in tears is about to return multiplied in joy. What was hidden is about to be revealed. The tables are turning, the heavens are opening, and the gates of favor are swinging wide. Anointed One, lift your eyes. Heaven is pouring light over you. What once weighed you down will now lift you higher. Provision, peace, and purpose are converging. The shift is complete. You are not stepping into a new season, you are stepping into fulfillment. The drought has ended, and the supernatural transfer has begun. Chosen One. The Spirit of the living God says what you are stepping into now will not resemble what you've lost. The next chapter of your life is not restoration of the old. It is the birth of something entirely new. You have graduated from praying for survival to walking in dominion. You are no longer asking for a door to open. You are becoming the doorway through which heaven flows into the earth. Every trial, every tear, every silent season has prepared you to host divine authority with humility. Anointed One. The reason life feels lighter now is because the spiritual weight has shifted. The chains that once held you in delay have been broken, and the invisible ceiling above you has been lifted. Heaven is releasing expansion, not in noise, but in grace. You'll begin to notice doors opening gently, almost quietly, as if you've already been expected. That's because you have. Heaven has been preparing the atmosphere ahead of you. There are people already assigned to help you, contracts waiting with your name, and opportunities being magnetized to your faith. But listen carefully, Chosen One. Before God releases greater, He always establishes governance. The blessings that are coming to you will require wisdom to sustain. This isn't the time to rush. It's the time to root. You are being entrusted with legacy wealth, spiritual, emotional, and material. The reason the pruning was so painful is because the harvest will be generational. God removed what was temporary so He could plant what will outlive you. I remember a time when I mistook favor for fullness. I thought an open door meant I had arrived, but it was only an invitation to responsibility. God doesn't just bless to impress. He blesses to entrust. The greater the increase, the greater the stewardship. And I sense this is where you are, anointed one. Heaven has observed your consistency, your quiet obedience, your unseen sacrifices, and now the scales are tipping. You have been weighed, tested, and found faithful. Chosen one. The next phase will not require more effort, it will require more awareness. The supernatural operates through alignment, not striving. This is why stillness has become your new strength. When you walk in peace, heaven recognizes your authority. You no longer need to chase confirmation. You have become confirmation. You no longer need validation. Your fruit will validate you. This is the confidence of one who walks under open heavens. You'll begin to notice signs of acceleration, unexpected messages, sudden connections, divine coincidences that seem impossible to explain. These are not random. They are heaven's fingerprints on your path. Even in moments when your logic cannot catch up, your spirit will whisper, "This is God." Learn to move with that inner knowing. The Holy Spirit will speak through intuition, through peace, through divine interruptions that redirect you from danger to destiny. Anointed one. This season will also test your discernment. Not every opportunity is divine. Not every invitation carries blessing. Some doors open to distract you from the gate you're called to guard. The enemy will try to reintroduce old distractions dressed as new beginnings. Stay anchored. If it costs your peace, it's too expensive. God's will never comes with confusion. Where His presence is, there is clarity. Chosen one, the wealth transfer has already begun in the unseen. The flow of favor has shifted toward you. Financial opportunities, creative ideas, and divine partnerships will start appearing almost effortlessly. Don't be surprised when provision begins to chase you, because this time it's not reward, it's recognition. Heaven is acknowledging your faith. You've proven you can handle pressure, and now you'll handle prosperity with the same grace. This abundance isn't just for comfort, it's for commissioning. You're called to build, to mentor, to restore what others lost faith in. Your story will become strategy for someone else's survival. The blessings coming will not stop with you. They will flow through you like rivers of living water. The more you pour, the more heaven will refill. This is the divine cycle of overflow. Anointed one, take a breath and let this truth settle in your spirit. You are no longer walking toward destiny, you are walking as destiny. What once felt like waiting has turned into fulfillment. What once felt delayed is now arriving in divine order. Heaven's decree over your life is active, and the angels assigned to your lineage are already in motion. The old story has closed. The new chapter has begun. The supernatural transfer is not coming. It's here. Chosen one. This is the moment where everything begins to make sense. The scattered pieces of your past are aligning into divine order. What once felt like pain now reveals purpose. What seemed like isolation was heaven's protection. Every closed door was not rejection, it was redirection. God never wastes a wound. Every scar you carry is a seal of authority, proof that you have walked through fire and come out refined, not ruined. Anointed one, you've survived storms that would have broken others. You stand today not by luck, but by divine selection. The same hands that allowed the breaking are now shaping the blessing. Your tears watered the soil of your destiny. The moments that felt like loss were actually seeds of increase. Every no from man was a wait from God. The delay was not denial, it was development. You weren't forgotten, you were being forged. Chosen one. You are entering a season where the unseen becomes undeniable. You're about to witness visible evidence of what you've carried in faith. The dreams that once felt far away will start to unfold naturally. The promises that seemed delayed are being resurrected right now. This is what happens when divine timing meets spiritual maturity. You shift from chasing miracles to becoming one. You are no longer waiting for confirmation, you are walking as proof. I know this process because I've lived it. There was a time I thought I had missed my moment. Everything felt silent, motionless and heavy. But later I realized silence was not absence, it was strategy. Heaven does its deepest work in quiet places. God was not ignoring me. He was anchoring me. The stillness I hated became the womb of my breakthrough. And chosen one, the same is true for you. Heaven was never late, it was precise. Anointed one, now comes the restoration. What you lost is returning multiplied, but not only in possessions, in peace, wisdom, and divine authority. Heaven is not simply giving back what was taken, it's granting what was promised. What belongs to you by covenant is being released. The same God who formed the stars is rearranging circumstances, people, and timing for your elevation. You will recover all but better. Chosen one, watch closely. The impossible will begin to feel effortless. Doors will open quietly, almost as if they were waiting for your arrival. That's divine ease, not the absence of challenges, but the presence of grace. You won't need to force things anymore. What aligns will flow naturally. You are no longer striving for favor. You are walking under open heavens. Every conversation, every opportunity will now confirm heaven's plan. Anointed one, what the enemy meant for harm has become your training ground. The warfare was preparation, not punishment. The attack was never about your past, it was about your potential. Every plot has collapsed under its own weight. Heaven has rewritten your story. You're stepping into divine vindication, not through revenge, but through radiant success. The tables are turning, and this time, the feast is yours. Chosen one, remember this truth. Blessing is not the goal, alignment is. When your spirit stays in obedience, blessing becomes inevitable. Heaven has seen your endurance, your hidden prayers, your quiet generosity, and the reward has been authorized. The seeds you planted in faith have reached full maturity. You are about to reap from fields you did not sow, because obedience always multiplies in unseen dimensions. Tominanto that the season of heaviness has ended. Joy is returning to your breath, light to your eyes, and power to your voice. Your sleep will deepen, your energy will rise, your creativity will return. The drought is over. You are being renewed in spirit and strength. The old version of you no longer exists. What stands now is wisdom wrapped in grace. Chosen one, lift your hands and breathe this in. The page has turned. Your name is being mentioned in divine places. What you've prayed for is already unfolding. You are not chasing blessing. Blessing is chasing you. Heaven has remembered you. The supernatural transfer is not coming. It is happening now. Chosen one, the Spirit declares this is the unveiling. The years of silence, of being overlooked and misunderstood, were not wasted. Heaven hid you on purpose. The same God who kept you unseen is now revealing you in divine timing. What once felt like delay was actually protection. The pressure you endured didn't break you. It built the foundation for what's coming. You are walking into a season where your authority will not need explanation. It will be recognized. Anointed one, your atmosphere has shifted because your spirit has stabilized. You no longer move from emotion, but from revelation. The storms that once threw you off course now serve as proof of your strength. You've learned heaven's rhythm, how to move when God says move, how to wait when He says be still. You've become fluent in the language of alignment. That is what it means to be chosen. You discern before others see, and you act before others understand. I remember when God kept me hidden. I was ready to go, ready to be seen, but heaven whispered, "Not yet." At first, I thought I was being punished, but later I realized hiddenness was protection. If the spotlight had come too soon, I would have mistaken visibility for validation. God wanted to make sure I could carry influence without losing intimacy. The darkness wasn't rejection, it was refining. Chosen one. He did the same for you. Heaven prepared you quietly so you could stand publicly. Now comes the unveiling. Doors will open that were once sealed. Opportunities will flow without effort. People will remember your name not because you forced it, but because heaven is announcing it. But remember, this is not about ego, it's about assignment. You will be positioned in places that need light, healing, and truth. Your presence will shift rooms. Your peace will restore balance. You won't need to convince anyone. The anointing will speak for itself. Anointed One acceleration is here. The things that took years will now unfold in days. What once seemed impossible will happen naturally. You will walk into answered prayers as easily as you breathe. This is divine convergence when preparation meets prophecy. Every lesson, every loss, every lonely night was the seed of this moment. You'll look back and see that heaven never wasted a single detail. Everything you endured was necessary to birth this new reality. Chosen one. This next phase requires boldness. No more shrinking to fit spaces that cannot hold you. No more apologizing for your light. You are not called to blend in, you are called to awaken. God is positioning you like Esther prepared for influence for such a time as this. You will carry the fragrance of heaven into every place you step. People won't understand why peace follows you, but it will. That's divine evidence, proof of heaven's endorsement. Anointed One, your words now carry creative power. When you speak, the atmosphere listens. When you pray, doors unlock. Heaven has trusted you with authority because you've proven your heart is pure. This is the supernatural transfer, not just of wealth, but of wisdom, influence, and divine responsibility. Your obedience has opened spiritual gates. Every act of faith has multiplied in the unseen, and now the results will appear in the physical. Chosen one. This increase isn't about comfort, it's about calling. You are being placed in positions where your integrity will carry more influence than any title. Your compassion will speak louder than credentials. The excellence you carry will glorify God without a single sermon. You are heaven's ambassador, chosen to rebuild what the world forgot, how to value truth, peace, and purpose. Anointed One, breathe deeply. The season of testing has ended. You have been found faithful. The same fire that refined you will now surround you as favor. The storms that once frightened you will now obey you. You have become a vessel of divine strength, walking in peace that cannot be shaken. The scroll of your destiny has been unsealed, and your name has been written across this move of God. What was withheld has been released. What was hidden has been revealed. The supernatural transfer has begun, and you, Chosen One, are living proof. Chosen One, the Spirit of the living God says this is fulfillment. You have walked through fire, silence, and stretching, and now you stand at the doorway of divine manifestation. The waiting is over. What you prayed in private is about to appear in public. You are no longer hoping for breakthrough, you are walking as breakthrough. Every tear, every surrender, every hidden battle was preparation for this unveiling. Nothing was wasted. Heaven has recorded every seed of obedience and every act of faith. The harvest has begun. Anointed One. The old version of you has completed its purpose. You've been reborn into authority, clarity, and peace. You sense it, the shift within. Your thoughts are sharper, your vision clearer, your spirit lighter. That's not coincidence. It's confirmation. The transformation that once felt invisible is now visible. People will see you and sense the change before you even speak. You no longer chase proof. You've become it. The glow you carry is not surface. It's spiritual. It's the evidence of one who has been refined by the fire and found faithful. Chosen One, your obedience has activated a supernatural chain reaction. Heaven has released the transfer. What was blocked has opened. What was delayed has been delivered. Financial increase, divine relationships, and creative strategies are aligning without your effort. You'll walk into divine coincidences, people, places, and timing all converging perfectly. It's not luck, it's orchestration. The invisible hand of God is arranging your steps. You are entering a rhythm where grace moves faster than effort. I know this shift because I've lived it. There was a time when nothing moved, when every prayer seemed unanswered. But heaven wasn't ignoring me, it was instructing me. When the breakthrough came, it was sudden. Doors opened I never knocked on. Opportunities arrived before I could plan. That's how divine timing works. It happens all at once. And Chosen One, you're in that same moment now. You won't need to chase it. You'll only need to receive it. Anointed One, this restoration goes beyond replacement. God is not just giving you back what you lost, He's giving you what never existed before. The pain qualified you for new territory. The rejection positioned you for recognition. The very places that shut you out will now open for you. Those who doubted you will witness what favor truly looks like. You don't need to prove yourself. Heaven has already approved you. Divine justice is replacing every injustice. Chosen One, peace will guide you from here. Confusion will lift. What once felt heavy will now flow easily. You are walking in divine ease, the kind that comes when heaven carries the weight. You'll feel lighter, clearer, stronger, and more inspired. The stress that drained you before can no longer touch you. The same spirit that sustained you in the wilderness now propels you into your promise. You are not striving, you are soaring. Anointed One, your elevation comes with sacred trust. You are being positioned not just to receive blessing, but to distribute it. Heaven is multiplying your influence so that your life becomes a blueprint for others. You'll build, create, and teach in ways that awaken faith. Your story will guide those still wandering. That's why the fire had to be real, because only those who've been tested can carry transformation. Chosen One, the true transfer is not external but internal. Your mind has shifted from fear to faith. Your emotions have settled into peace. Your soul has found rest. The wealth you carry now is wholeness, and from that wholeness, every blessing flows. You have learned that abundance is not found in things, but in presence. You are overflowing because you have become aligned. Anointed One, hear this final word. The pain was purposeful, the waiting strategic, and the promise is now visible. You are in your appointed hour. What was once a prophecy has become reality. The storm has ended, and favor has taken its place. Walk boldly. Heaven has opened the gates. You are crowned, commissioned, and chosen. The supernatural transfer is here, and it bears your name. Chosen One. If you are still here, it is because heaven ordained this exact moment for you. You have crossed the threshold from seeking to seeing. The divine current is already flowing through your life. The transfer has begun. What was once hidden is now revealing itself. What was delayed is now released. Stand still for a moment and feel the energy of alignment settling over you. Anointed One, this is your Kairos moment, your appointed time. Walk forward with faith, gratitude, and quiet authority, knowing that heaven has already gone before you. The light around you is increasing, and your next chapter has already opened. If this word spoke to your spirit, seal it in the comments below with the phrase, "I am ready for the unveiling." Share this message with another soul awakening to truth, and subscribe to remain in the flow of revelation. Your time is now, Chosen One.